It's the work every day we put in that inches us one step closer to whatever you believe is success. I have a burning desire to know what makes the top performers and millionaires great across the world. What are they doing? What are they thinking? And what do they believe? I had to know. Take the journey with me as we define what the true grind to greatness looks like, revealing my experiences and looking into the lives of the elite. This is the grind to greatness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I maybe need to get a new accountant.
Why wouldn't we eliminate tax breaks for corporate jets? My attitude is if you got a corporate jet, you can probably afford to pay full freight, not get a special break for it.
I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to stop the subsidy to PBS. I'm going to stop other things. I like PBS. I love Big Bird. I actually like you, too.
God bless America. Welcome back, my people. We back again with another week from the grind to greatness. I'm Terrell, as you already should know. I'm glad to see you definitely coming back, and you love to check me out on these grind to greatness webisodes. So today we're gonna have a very quick webisode for you. I know you see the American flag that I got right here, but this is very critical to today's topic, which is called vote smart, but don't be dumb. Vote smart, but don't be dumb. So we're gonna jump right into it. What is vote smart and don't be dumb? What that means is exactly what it says in the line. Be the type of person that's pay attention to what's going on around you. You know we got the presidential elections coming up. We got Mitt Romney and we got President Barack Obama. So definitely make sure that you are following the debate and you seeing what's going on and you checking some of the facts on both of the candidates and vote for who you want to vote for. So but what I'm drawing on today is vote smart for who you want to vote for, but don't get carried up in it. Don't get carried up in it, because whoever you vote for, because a lot of people think they're just gonna vote and their whole life is gonna change. Okay, well, if he becomes president, gas prices is gonna be better. Okay, more people's gonna get jobs, which is gonna be true in the long result, but that is not really gonna have so much of a major effect in your life where it's gonna turn around. If you've been the type of person who was lazy, who never wanted to apply for a job, what does it matter if President Barack Obama or Mitt Romney win? Whoever wins, you still not gonna get a job because you haven't been putting in the work. And nobody's not gonna knock on your door and get you a job. So at the end of the day, it's still gonna be your effort that you're gonna need to make sure that you take yourself where you want to go. And like I said in my past videos, this is not nothing that's some remedial. This is these principles that I'm telling you what we're getting into. This is stuff for elite people. This is stuff to go beyond the crowd. This is not something for somebody who's just trying to get by in life. They just trying to scrape a couple dollars together. They're not just trying to make it to the end of the month. This is people who's trying to live beyond their potential and they try to get the most out of life. So today, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you 3 principles. I'm gonna give you 3 steps today that's gonna help you get to where you need to go. So the first principle, you're going to have to feed your mind. Feed your mind. So you don't be relying on everything else. You don't be relying on the economy. You don't be relying on what's going on. You don't be relying on Mitt Romney. You don't be relying on Barack Obama. Like I said, vote that, but feed your mind. So that means you're going to have to read. That means you're gonna have to go on the internet. You're gonna have to research. You're gonna have to network with people. That means you're gonna have to learn what you need to learn in your field or whatever it is, so you can be the top performer. And whatever you want to do, if you're gonna be a basketball player, football player, if you're gonna play sports, you need to make sure that you practice. That means you need to not only, it's not just a physical game. You need to make sure you watching and you studying Kobe out there. You studying LeBron, like what they doing. You got to make sure you're gonna have to take notes. You're gonna have to write it down. No matter what you want to be. You want to be a journalist, you're gonna have to know what they do. Like I said before in previous videos, you're gonna see it's gonna look so easy when people's out there doing it, but it's a whole nother different story. Whether it's politics, whether you want to be an engineer, you want to be a dancer, anything you need to do, you need to make sure that you study, you feed your mind for the people who's already done it. Is find a role model, find a mentor that's in your field and study them. Feed your mind for it and do the things that they doing, because once you learn what they doing, you can apply that to yourself You can make it better. You can become the best. So that's step number one. Step number two, I want you to get healthy, baby. You're going to have to get healthy, baby. I mean, I've been working out myself. You know, I've been trying to do a little something. But, you know, you're going to have to get healthy. And that's working out, and that's eating healthy, too. So you feed your mind, but now, principle number two, you feed your body as well. You're getting healthy, and that's gonna help you get energy. That's gonna help you take you to that next place, that next level, because you need to have energy, baby. What's the point of being knowledgeable if you're not gonna take no action because you're tired, because you're lazy? That's not gonna work. You need something. You're gonna need that energy. You're gonna need to feel vibrant. You're gonna need something that's gonna give you a burst of energy when you wake up in the morning. You're gonna need that. So you're gonna make sure that you're eating the right amount of vegetables, right amount, you know, getting the right amount of carbs, you know, drinking water, different things. Do whatever you gotta do to make sure your body is staying healthy, because you're gonna need that energy. And you're gonna have to stay fresh, baby, no matter how old you are. You're gonna have to stay fresh, and you're gonna have to stay on your toes and keep that sense of urgency. So that's number two. So we got feed your mind. Number two, we got get healthy, feed your body. For principle number three, we're gonna have to make sure you get some rituals. You're gonna have to make sure that you get in some healthy habits. You're gonna have to make sure that you gotta be doing something every day. You gotta have some type of discipline, something that you're doing, because good habits is gonna reap more good habits, and bad habits is gonna spread like a disease, and it's gonna start with one thing, and it's gonna go into another area, then it's gonna spread into another area. Yo, listen, I've seen bad habits spread faster than AIDS. I'm telling you, it's crazy out here. So make sure that you get in some good habits. So, you know, it's simple. Start off with something simple. You might think making your bed is something little. Make your bed is something big, because you get in the habit. Okay, if you make your bed, you know, you probably gonna be the type to clean some dishes. Okay, so you now you consistent with that. Now you might be the type to fold your clothes. Okay, now you consistent with that. Now you consistent with doing some work on an average basis, you know, researching a little something on what you want to do. You know, you got some business that you want to do, so you want to research a little bit of that. You know, be consistent and have some healthy habits on working out. You know, so make sure that you're staying healthy with your habits, and that you're staying consistent with them, because that is going to be the main thing that's gonna help you get to where you want to get to. You can't be inconsistent. All right. So cool. Today's webisode, from the grind to greatness. You'll remember, vote smart. Do what you gotta do. Choose who you want. Choose who you want. But don't let that be the determination for your life. This is top level. This is a whole nother level, baby. We doing something different. We doing something new. We doing something that's gonna change your life forever. And don't be reliant on what's going on out there. And you think what's going on out there is gonna have a major effect on your life. It can have a little effect, but it's not gonna have a major effect. Especially if you're somebody who has a lot of dreams, who have big dreams, who wants to travel, who really wants to fulfill your potential and do what you want to do. Don't let that be the major factor in your life, all right? So I love you guys. I'm going to conclude this episode, from the grind to greatness, and I'm going to see you soon.
I want to wish, sweetie, you happy anniversary, and let you know that a year from now we will not be celebrating it in front of 40 million people.
I'm sure this was the most romantic place you could imagine, here with me. So the president has a view very similar to the view he had when he ran 4 years ago, that a bigger government, spending more, taxing more, regulating more, if you will, trickle-down government would work. That's not the right answer for America.
Governor Romney has a perspective that says if we cut taxes, skew towards the wealthy, and roll back regulations, that we'll be better off. I've got a different view.
We're way over our first 15 minutes.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's okay, it's great.